Cause I'm on another level. I'm bringing things to life like I'm Geppetto, like I'm Geppetto, like I'm Geppetto, pedo, pedo, pedo.
Pulling strings like Geppetto.
What's up, you guys? I told you guys I'm coming with the videos. Am I not holding true? Huh? Did you subscribe? Did you like and comment? Did you check out my other video? Alright, 2019, I'm pumping them out. But anyways, you guys, as a lot of you guys know who have been subscribed to me, I've worked at hotels for years. Worked as a bartender, a server, front desk, back of the house. I've done it all. And quite a few of you guys loved the hotel video I posted not too long. Well, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I think I posted that video. But many of you guys keep discovering the video and keep asking me questions. Some of you have DM'd me, emailed me, left comments, and that's my dryer. Hopefully it doesn't go off again, you guys. I'm sorry about that. But a lot of you guys still have questions. But I want to do a little bit of a different spin on this. So a lot of you guys want to work for hotels. You think it's lit, and it is. But I'm going to discuss some of the secrets hotel employees have that you guys don't know about. So this video is about all the things that happen behind the scenes that the average person who stays at hotels don't know. Stay tuned. Alright, so number one is the nicer you are, the more we'll do for you. So a lot of people go to hotels and they feel like if something went wrong, that they'll be like, my damn room better, and get rowdy with us. You guys don't know that hotel agents, like, we have a lot of power. So that could be the difference of you not getting a room or getting an upgrade. So whenever you go to a hotel, make sure you're like really chill, really respectful. Even if something is a little off with your reservation, be understanding. And I know it might be frustrating. You might have been traveling the whole day and you might just want to go to your room, and let's say your room was dirty or they lost your reservation or something like that. Be calm, be cool, because I have done everything from upgrading a person to like a suite because they had like, you know, some trouble checking into their room, only because the person was extremely nice. Or somebody who booked a cheaper reservation, I was able to put them in a better room. I was able to give them like drink coupons or a coupon for free dinner in the restaurant or something like that, all because they were nice. Now if you come to the hotel acting like an asshole, in the portal we can write little notes about the guests, and we could essentially like rank the guests. So if you, let's say you try to pull a fast one when you checked in, I can go in your portal and be like, room 202, very disrespectful, don't offer him an upgrade, don't this, don't that. So let's say you come down later that night and you try to finesse the overnight person or whatever, they'll pull up your room and see all of those notations. So if you notice that overall everybody is at the hotel is kind of acting stank towards you, is because we've already communicated around, hey, room 202 is an asshole, don't do anything for him. So again, that's a big tip. Go to hotels and be nice, because the nicer you are to hotel staff, the nicer we are to you. Number two, a lot of crazy shit happens at hotels. Man, when I tell you guys, I have honestly known prostitutes to frequent hotels. Like literally, like we know, oh, Candy's checking in for the weekend, you know, and it's just a normal thing. We know she's running a business, but like we can't really judge. One of the most memorable things I could remember off the top of my head was a sex party gone wrong. So essentially this couple, they I guess went out on the town and they picked up a guy, and they brought him back to their room. It was a man and a woman, and I guess, I don't know if that's a train or a threesome, I don't know. In the midst of that, something went wrong. They ended up kicking the guy out naked in the hallway, and the guy started like, he's butt naked, banging on all the hotel doors and so forth. The police, we had to call the police and so forth. So the hotel staff and all of us, they went up there. I didn't go up there because I was just like, I ain't got time for it. They went up there, they found like numerous sex toys, a lot of coke, and I think 1 or 2 of them got arrested. So it's a whole bunch of crazy stuff goes on behind the scenes in hotels. So yes, prostitution, sometimes drug deals. I mean, we don't co-sign the drug deals, but people handle their business how they handle their business. Sex, orgy parties, and even like full-on fights. I remember, especially like when big concerts come into town and it's just like hotels are packed. I remember seeing full-out brawls happening in the parking lot for a larger hotel I worked at in the city. So yes, a lot of crazy stuff happens at hotel. So if you want to work for a hotel, be careful and be prepared for that. Number 3, and this is kind of a sad one. Quite a few people die in hotels, and a lot of people don't know that. So anything from people committing suicide, quite a few people drown in pools and stuff like that. I know one hotel, that's my dryer again, you guys, I apologize. Quite a few people drowned in pools and stuff like that. And I remember one hotel I worked for, it literally, like, I kind of got scared working there because it seemed like every 6 months someone died there. It was like a little boy had drowned. One of our staff members died in one of the big refrigerators, and then a couple months later another little kid had died. It was just some crazy stuff, but hotels, they do their best to like cover all that up. So they're not gonna really blast the fact that somebody overdosed in the hotel or somebody shot themselves. They always try to keep that stuff like on the low. So when like some tragedies would happen at the hotel, they would literally come to hotel employees and be like, you guys better not say anything. If we find out you spoke to the press or you answered any question, you're gonna be fired. So yeah, sometimes people die in hotels and the public doesn't really know that. Number 4, most hotel employees don't get paid that well. I think a lot of people, and of course it depends on what state you live in or whatever, but a lot of people want to work for a hotel. You know, you see people in their nice suits or whatever. You think a lot of the people are making like a lot of good money. It's pretty mediocre pay. Me working at hotels, I've made anywhere from like $8 to about $12 an hour. Personally, for me, I think the most I heard was probably like 15. So hotel employees don't really get paid that much. Again, I live in Atlanta, and you know, the cost of living is cheaper here. So like the minimum wages, it's all relative state by state. So yeah, if you want to work for a hotel, just know that pay isn't necessarily going to be like the best off top. You might have to work your way up to try to be a manager or so forth. So yeah, pay isn't that great, but the benefits are worth it. Number 5, hotels overbook on purpose, and we kind of hope that you don't show up. Now, this is like an inside or whatever, but I mean, I'll tell y'all because, you know, y'all my family and I'm trying to give y'all the heads up. So what happens is, let's say a hotel has 100 rooms. Now, it's kind of like all 100 people are not going to show up. So what hotels typically try to do is and I think it's illegal, but it is what it is. They will typically, let's say there's 100 rooms and there's 100 reservations, they might go ahead and book like 110 reservations. So even though like technically there's no available room, they might go ahead and get a reservation because they kind of hope people cancel and they kind of hope people don't show up. Now, why that is because when you don't show up, we're going to charge you a fee for not showing up, and then we have a whole new room. So like you're getting way more bang for your buck. So you're also gonna probably get half of the reservation for the person that didn't show up, plus you can upcharge the new room so the new person can come in. So the hotels are getting like double the money. So that's another thing. So if you are booking a hotel room, make sure you know their cancellation policies. Some hotels, if you cancel within 72 hours, 48 hours, some even 24 hours, they might give you a full refund. Most hotels, they're gonna at least want half of the money for your reservation or at least one night stay. And again, that makes a lot of money for the hotel because they kind of hope that you don't show up, so they could go ahead, cancel the reservation, charge you for one night, and they have an available room. They go ahead, give their room to somebody else and upcharge with the price for the night. And then a crazy thing about it is what happens when all 100 people do show up? Typically, that's when customers get really irate, the overbooking situation. So what happens is now the hotel, they have to go scrambling and probably call like a sister property to see if they have available room, and then they'll try to like send you over there, and they'll start kissing your ass like, okay, we're sorry, we're overbooked, blah 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 blah. They'll probably give you a huge discount or a couple free nights, food vouchers and all that stuff. So it does happen, and it's very strategic on the hotel's part. Hotel employees can't stay at the same hotel, and a lot of people are like, huh? Yeah, that's very true. Hotels don't allow their employees to stay at the same hotel. I kind of get why they do that, but then again, I don't, because I guess they don't want you to come there as a guest and treat your, you guys, hold on. My bad, y'all. All right, so hopefully I'm centered. Yeah, I'm centered. Alright, my homie is helping me record this, you guys. But anyway, so hotel employees can't stay at the same hotel they stay at. Yeah, like I said, it's a situation where they don't want you to come and act the fool at your own property, and it's kind of saving your job, because if you work at a hotel and you come there and you act the fool as a guest, you're gonna get fired on your own night stay. So you'll pretty much get fired when you're trying to relax. So they always, and some hotels do distance, where it's like they tell you can't stay in any of the sister properties within a certain radius. So some hotels will tell you like you can't stay within any of the sister properties that's within 10 miles. So whenever you have to, if you're doing like a staycation and you're getting a room with your discount for the night or whatever, you have to go and try to find a hotel that's like 10 miles out or 20 miles out or whatever. So a lot of y'all don't know that. Y'all think y'all would just be working for the hotel and then you get tired and you just get a room with your discount. It doesn't work like that. Most hotels don't allow their employees to stay in the same hotel they work at. Hotel employees, and this is connected to the one I just spoke about, hotel employees hate taking care of other hotel employees. So whenever you have a hotel employee staying at a sister property, hotel employees are just extremely needy, because we all know the tricks of the trade. So you have like some of my former hotels I work for, they'll do stuff like you could get like free toiletries, depending, you can ask for like free snacks from the kitchen, but it's like incentive that the hotel does, but only if you know they'll give it to you. And most hotel employees, we know that, so they will come up to the hotel, like we could just tell when it's a hotel employee staying at the property. They'll probably come and be like, hey, can I get the free chocolate to my room? Or hey, can I get this service? Or hey, can I get this service? And they just go extra because they know all the tricks of the trade. They're very needy. They're quite frankly pains in the ass. So most hotel employees, we kind of loathe taking care of other hotel employees who stay at their own property, because yeah, it's just they're too needy. They know all what they could get for free. They all know what they could get for a discount, and they just do way too much. So be prepared for that. That when you work at a hotel and other hotel employees from your sister properties, whoever the chain of hotels you work for, when they come into town, 9 times out of 10 they'll be like extremely needy and just like assholes. Some of them are really cool because, you know, it's that kind of like, hey, I'm going through the same thing with you, so they understand where you're coming from. But a lot of them just act like straight assholes and entitled. The last but not least, I'm gonna call the last one don't ask, don't tell. And that's in so many regards. You see some real crazy stuff in hotels, meaning you can see a guy come in, check in with his wife. A few hours later, you will see the same guy checking in with a completely different woman who you know for a fact wasn't his wife. And then probably not too long later, you will see the wife come down, and you just kind of gotta act like, oh no, I haven't seen your husband. I've seen everything from like husbands cheating on wives, wives cheating on husbands, people doing a whole bunch of just like things where you just gotta mind your business essentially, because it is that confidentiality. You can't. People have called up. It's like, I'm looking for my husband. I think he's with his mistress. Can you go and check? We can't give out that information. You know what I mean? Even situations where you see a husband with a wife, the wife checks out, she leaves. You see a guy come in, ask for a key. The guy goes up to the husband's room. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of stuff that goes on. And the craziest thing, when you do get involved, this is what got me so mad. A lot of hotels, people feel like when they're at a hotel, the hotels are like babysitters clubs. So quite a few times we've had adults just leave their kids in the hotel just to roam around. I remember one time in my hotel, this lady called me like, there's 2 crying kids on my floor, and they're like boo-hoo crying. So we go get the kids, we bring them down, and the little kids had on their swimming clothes, and it was 2 little white kids, and I'm just talking about, they're bawling their eyes out. So we're just like, where's your mommy, where's your daddy? They was like, they don't know. They was trying to find the pool, and these kids had to have been like maybe 5, 6. It was a boy and a girl, just boo-hoo crying. So we're going crazy because this is a large hotel. We're going crazy trying to figure out like who are these kids' parents and all this kind of stuff. So we actually had the kids in the back, and I was saying, well, they have on swim clothes, and you know, they didn't even remember what room they were in, because I think they had just kind of got lost walking around the floor, and then I know they just got lost and started crying. So we kind of held off on calling the cops for a little bit. We were just kind of like go through the reservations to see like, but it was like, you know, couple hundred reservations. It was a large hotel I worked on at, and we're just trying to go through to see like who the kids' parents could possibly be. Probably like an hour later, the parents come to the front desk and they're like, hey, we don't know where our kids are. And you know, of course, we're like, give us description. They go ahead, they give us description, they match the kids, and we ask the kids, oh, you know, is your mommy and daddy's name so-and-so? They say yeah. Come to find out, the parents wanted to go smoke cigarettes, and obviously you can't smoke in your room. They left their kids in the room. I think they went and ate breakfast, smoked some cigarettes, I guess, fool-la-la, outside the hotel for a bit. By the time they left, their kids woke up, and I guess their kids knew that the hotel had a pool. They just randomly get up and leave the room. So it was a situation where my manager wanted to call the cops on the parents. We kind of was just kind of begging them not to. Like, the parents were very apologetic and said, you know, they always kind of, their kids know not to leave the room, and they just got up, and I think it was the excitement of them knowing the pool was there. But yeah, that happens a lot. You're going to see a lot of situations where kids are left in rooms while the parents leave to go do whatever and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, working for a hotel is fun, but it's a lot of crazy stuff that happens. So if you have any hotel stories or have any additional questions, go on ahead, leave it in the comments. I'm great at replying, as y'all can see. Check my other videos out and subscribe, man. I'm pumping these videos out for you. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's @ItsGeppetto. It's gonna pop up somewhere on the screen. I'm gonna be pushing out videos every single week. I love you. Thank you. Wow.